welcome to my first YouTube video. Today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup look, which is kind of like a very natural with a hint of smoky makeup look. So if you like my face, then keep watching. So here's my first fun tip of the day. I use cotton pads to take off my makeup if I'm in a rush with this Bioderma H2O French stuff. It's like water. I used to use large oval cosmetic pads. However, if you go down to the baby section in Boots, then you get these large, huge ones and they're way easier to use. So that's my first tip. As you can see, this is my face.
Not so pretty anymore.
I don't actually use primer in the day just because it makes my face feel a little bit thick. I've tried a few different primers. My favourite is the Smashbox Photo Finish. I just don't really like to wear one during the day, so after I've done my normal skincare regime, I get out my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Now, the foundation that I've been using at the moment is the Georgio Armani Lasting Silk UV Foundation. Now this is actually the most expensive foundation I've ever had, so I'm really sorry about starting off with a really expensive one. The reason for that is that I'm really protective of my face because of all the skin treatment that I've been on. Not to say I don't get drugstore ones, because I do, but at the moment I'm using this one just because I went on holiday recently, and although I look as pale as this is actually tan for me, and I needed a darker foundation, and I hadn't tried this out before, but I'd heard loads of really good things. I just do one pump and that's enough for my entire face. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Wake Me Up by Rimmel concealer. I'm sure you will have seen this on loads of people's videos because it's a massive favourite. If I can open it. The other day I went into the Body Shop and I found this shade in number 02. It's really pretty, it looks like honeycomb. And I've just been loving it for a natural everyday look. Again, I'm using a Real Techniques bronzer brush. Just been loving it for an everyday bronzer because it's kind of light, it's more subtle, and I start off by doing a 3. So, into your cheekbone, down your jaw, and onto your temple. I put on a bit of blush. I've actually got this really nice one from MAC. It's called Cream Soda. It's a satin powder blush. It's one of their old ranges. I don't know if they do it anymore or if they just do the colour but in normal packaging, but it's a really nice peachy pink. And I just put a little bit of that on. That's it. I don't put much blush on. I'm going for like a bronze look, and if I do, I use a peach. Next up, recently I've been really liking highlighters, and there's 2 that I've been using that I can't take my hands off, and the first is this MAC one, Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. However, if you're looking for a cheaper one than that, then I really recommend this 17 Instant Glow. I think there's 2 different shades. This one's gold bronze. But I'd be really careful with it because I just kind of swept all the way across all the colours. But I think I picked up more of the dark colour, so when I used this as a highlight, it was a bit much. So now I'm a bit more cautious, and I take, again, another Real Techniques Duo Fibre Contour Brush. And I just kind of pat along these 2. And then I just go along the top of my cheekbone. I do kind of a backwards L up my eye, and I actually go under my eye. And then as I cross over, I do a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow, a little bit of my chin. Up next, my most dreaded part of doing my face is my eyebrows, 100%. I bought about 100 of these on eBay for about £3. They're just mascara ones. And I use these to brush my brows into shape. Just brush it up and then kind of stroke it down. And I use a Body Shop slanted brush. I love this brush, this is one of my newest ones. I use MAC's Charcoal Brown. Now I have this in a palette. Actually I don't, that's a lie, because it all broke. I'd finished it, so I've poured all the extra bits into here. So I'm not going to open it right now. But I keep this, buy this as a separate eyeshadow, because when I go away, I like to be able to just take this colour without taking my entire MAC palette. So I just find that suits me. So I literally just dab the end. I don't know if you can see how much I've got there, but I dab the smallest amount, and I take the brush and I brush along the bottom of my eyebrow to start with. Really faintly. I'd much rather have less eyeshadow on the brush than too much. So once I've done the bottom, I do the top row, and I do that up until I just do right next to where I want my slant, if that makes sense. So once I've got my pointed edge, I'll then join that with the rest of my eyebrow. There's me saying you don't need that much eyeshadow, and now I can't get any. Okay, so once you've done your eyebrows, I go ahead and take my mascara wand again, and I just give them another little brush through just to kind of blend the hair in. And something I will say about eyebrows is that, what was the saying? Treat them like sisters, not like twins. So for my eyeshadow, I take my Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I've got the Body Shop, this is a gorgeous colour, Body Shop colour in Caramel Flirt, which I just think is such a cute name. And I'm just going to sweep this across the entire of my lid, but I only take a little. So I just sweep that all across. And it's just a base for a nice, subtle, I'm not going to call it smoky eye, but a bronze natural eye. And then I'm going to be taking my MAC palette. I don't think they even look like this anymore. Mine's an absolute mess. I'm going to be taking my Deluxe Crease Brush from Real Techniques. So I'm taking the colour Wedge, this one, with a little bit of this one, which is Satin Taupe. They're like two of my favourite colours. I just take a pad of each, and I just brush that across my crease. And then, because I don't feel like it's warm enough today, as in my eyes don't look warm enough, I'm going to take a little bit of Woodwinked, which is this. Woodwinked? You can correct me on that one. This one. Just sweep that across all of the eye, just to warm up my bronze look a little bit. I take my setting brush from Real Techniques, and I just blend over the crease, just a few little. Next, I take my number 7 Stay Perfect shade stick in the colour Glistening Ray, which looks like this. And I just pop a little bit in the corner of my eye, just to make them look bigger. So now I use the Falsies Express mascara, and I love this. I love this. I was a bit weirded out when I felt the brush at first, because it's quite flimsy. You can bend it quite a lot, and that weirded me out a little bit. But I like it now. So that is the finished look. I hope you like it. Do you know what's really silly? I've just put on my mascara and closed my eyes straight away, so I've probably got black all underneath my eyes, so you're gonna have to ignore that. But this is my eyes. And it's just a really nice, natural, everyday bronzed look. Such a donut, I'm really sorry, all of you will have noticed. I haven't put anything on my lips, and that's because I don't really tend to put anything on my lips, but I'm going to. MAC lipstick in Hue. It's not very worn. I don't really wear lipsticks if I'm honest, but this is one of my favourite nudes, so that just goes. And it's a real easy colour to carry around with you all the time because you could always do with a nude. If you liked my video, please subscribe and thumbs up. That is my finished look. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time.